Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made these beautiful lock jewels. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe now. And now wait. I hope you enjoy this video. These are easy and simple, and make sure you like and subscribe. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't checked out part 1, please look in the description box and press the link. Today I will be showing you 4 more designs plus how to take out the jewels when you are ready to change your hairstyle. Today we're going to start off with a clear quartz crystal and a rose gold wire. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I love quick and easy styles. So if your crystal has a hole in it, all you have to do is slide the wire right through. If your crystal does not have a hole in it, then you can watch part 1 because I do show you how to wrap a crystal that doesn't have a hole in it. You're going to cut 7 inches of wire and make sure that you evenly bend the wire and start twisting it. And be patient. Do not rush anything because you want your twist to look even. As you can see, I am pressing the wire against the crystal on the side so I can get it in the middle. So I suggest you just take your time. And if you feel like you're rushing, ask yourself, why am I rushing when this is only going to take me less than 10 minutes to do? Don't go fast with the twist or anything unless you like it like that. You know, if you want it to just be uneven and, you know, a little funky, do your thing, but not I. With this jewel, I decided to only halfway twist before I started to make the loop that the hair needs to go through, but in the next hair jewel I'll show you how to twist it all the way. After you're done twisting, it's time to line the wires up and start wrapping it around the round nose pliers. In my first video, I showed you how to wrap the wire around a pen tool and a pen. So if you don't have this tool, it's fine. You can still just use a simple object in your house. You can honestly just wrap this around and be done with it. But I decided to cut the end and just make 2 little loops. Here you're going to see me just make a quick loop with the round nose pliers. I was struggling to see, but clearly you can see what I'm doing. Just make sure you take your time because you want both of the loops to be the same size. Also, most important part, make sure you grip the very end of the wire. In order to make a perfect loop, you have to grip the very end of the wire. Once you're finished wrapping it as far as you can, you're going to take your flat nose pliers and just twist the top. You don't even need a flat nose pliers to do this part, honestly, because the wire is not even that hard. But once you're done with that, make sure that both of the loops are closed. Please make sure that both of the loops are closed because you are not trying to get your hair stuck. Once you're done with that, put the hair jewel back on the pen tool, round nose pliers, or whatever you have, and just finish looping the wire around. And then boom, there you go. Just that quick and just that easy. Now I'm going to show you how to make another hair jewel with the lotus flower. If you don't know already, I love lotus flowers. I definitely love lotus flowers. So if you want to get me a gift, get me a gemstone or a lotus flower. You know, melt my heart away. But this time I'm going to show you how to twist the whole wire and just wrap it around. So first things first, like we always do, we're going to cut 7 inches of wire. We're going to place the pendant right in the middle to make sure that it's even, and then we're going to bend it. Being that this pendant is bigger than the rest, you want to make sure that it has some wiggle room. Don't tighten the wire so tight where you don't have room to move it. But after you do that, you are going to take one of the wires and just wrap it around the other wire instead of twisting both wires like we did for the last hair jewel. So I made a mistake. I used 10 inches of wire, not 7. Sorry about that. So make sure that you cut 10 inches and not 7. Once you're done wrapping the wire around the other wire, please make sure that the wire you wrapped around is tucked in and filed down. Always make sure the ends of the wire is filed down. If you don't know how to file the wire, I have it in my previous videos. All you do is take a regular nail file and file in one direction. As you can see, I gripped the very end of the wire and started wrapping it around. I tried to use a pencil or pen, but I already started wrapping with the round nose pliers, so I needed to finish wrapping with the round nose pliers. But in part 1, I do use a pen or a pencil, so make sure you check that out. Oh, there I go. Look, filing the ends. And I know I love a good swirl, so I just decided to swirl the end of this wire right here. And if this is the first video you came across of mine and you don't know how to do a swirl, please go check out my previous videos. I got swirls for days. Next, I'm going to show you how to make a different type of lotus flower hair jewel. It's just another charm, but it's still quick and easy because you know that's how we do. So the first step is pretty simple. All you're going to do is make a swirl, wrap the wire around the round nose pliers, and make a simple loop at the end. Now it's time to open up the loop so we can attach the charm to it. And please feel free to use whatever charm you want. These are your hair jewels, not mine. And make sure you don't open up the lock jewel too much because it's going to be harder to just slide your hair through. So just open it up just a little bit, just enough to wrap around the charm. The wire I'm using to wrap around this wire is smaller, so make sure whatever wire that you are using to wrap around the base is a smaller gauge. I believe I'm using an 18 gauge wire and I'm wrapping around a 22 gauge wire. No, I think it's between 20 and 24. I'll leave it in the description box, but just make sure that whatever wire you're using to wrap around the base is smaller than the base. You guys get it. I know y'all get what I'm saying. It might be a little slippery and tricky at first, but once you get it, you got it. Just make sure you're just taking your time and you're making sure the wire is tight. That's the goal. Right now, you don't even need to have the charm on because you're only twisting one side of the wire, but just make sure that you get the wire as tight as possible. So just squeeze it tight. I was gonna use my flat nose pliers to bring the wires together, but I'm just gonna wait to the very end so you guys can just see how I do it. Just keep wrapping it around and making sure that it's tight so that way when you do use your round nose pliers to bring the wire around, it'll line up perfectly. Here, I was just trying to get the best angle for y'all to see. I wasn't doing nothing fancy. All you gotta do is wrap the wire around at least 5 times and make sure that it's tight. For this one, you will need a flat nose pliers because you will have troubles trying to put that thin wire in. So I used the flat nose pliers to make sure that the wire was tight, and I also used the flat nose pliers to bring the wires together. And the reason why my flat nose pliers is white is because I use Tool Magic, and I will have that in the description below. But when you use Tool Magic, it stops the pliers from scratching the wire. So make sure you get that. And if you feel like the wire is sliding, that does not mean that you didn't make the wire as tight as possible. Once you tighten the other side, then the charm will stay. But it might move a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. What you see me doing now is making sure that the wires are tight and aligned. So just take your time and make sure that it's perfect. And the last step for this one is to just cut the ends and make sure that they're filed down. Tuck and file, tuck and file. That's all you need to remember is tuck and file, so you don't rip none of your hair out. Remember to always check the ends and to file in one direction. I feel like I say that 1,000 times. File in one direction, file in one direction. Please make sure you do. That's another type of file you can use. And this is just a regular nail file like you get at the beauty supply store. Nothing fancy. They do have nail files, like jewelry nail files, but why am I gonna pay for that when this is only $1? Like, make it make sense. Next, I'm going to show you how to make this blue evil eye hair jewel. I already showed you how to make the green one in part 1, so if you haven't checked that out, you know what to do. And I think this blue one is like the easiest one I've made so far. So first things first, we're going to make sure we have a tight grip on the bead and then bend it. Make sure it's as tight as possible. It might move a little and that's fine. Just make sure you get the best grip possible. It is a bead, so it will move. Once you get the best grip possible, we're going to do the same thing that we just did for the last jewel. We're going to wrap the wire around, and as we're wrapping it, we're going to make sure we do it tightly, and we're also going to make sure it's aligned. Pretty simple. Wrap it around, make sure it's tight and aligned. Tight and aligned. Here you see me holding the wire with the flat nose pliers, because if I just hold on to the bead, the whole wire is just gonna keep moving around. So I need a tight grip so I can just wrap one wire around the other. Your hair jewels should look like this when you're wrapping it. You still need to use your flat nose pliers to bring the wires together, but this is how it should look. I am using an 18 gauge wire for this. This is why I need to use my flat nose pliers more. But if you're using a 20 gauge or a 22 gauge, you might not even need to use your flat nose pliers. Please feel free to wrap this wire around as many times as you like. It's all up to you. But after you're done with that, all you need to do is wrap it around your round nose pliers. After you finish wrapping the wire around your round nose pliers, all you have to do is make sure the bottom part is tight, that you cut off the rest of the wire and file it down. And what I did with the top part is just make a little loop. Thank you for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed part 1 and part 2. If you have any other designs that you would like me to hand make and show you, please just send me an email or pull up in my inbox and I can show you how to make it. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you how easy it should be for you to just take them out of your hair whenever you feel like it. Thank you for watching and make sure that you subscribe.